Good evening, everybody. This is your Sahara Sam, and you're once again welcome to our second edition of Tales by Moonlight. The first edition, we spoke about dollarization, and we are back again today to look at trading, Forex trading, and crypto trading. Should you or shouldn't you participate in it? We're going to be exploring this topic, and I have a guest in the house by Michael Orus. Is going to help me facilitate this session. He's my mentor, taught me Forex trading, also taught me crypto. He's always ahead of me in this area, in that regard. So he's my mentor, and I hold him high regards in these things. And I hope we're going to have a great session. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to take the opposition. I'm going to be the bad person here. And my recommendation is that do not trade. As a young African, I'm going to recommend that do not trade, do something else. We're going to explore those things. You can do so many things else, but in the situation whereby you still want to trade, Mikey Orus will handle that second part and give you some few highlights. So I'm going to start off first of all by a short presentation that I put together so that I'm a little bit concise. I don't want us to go beyond more than 1 hour, so don't waste so much time. Okay, where's my slide? All right, here you are. All right, please, can you see the slide?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, we can.
Awesome, thank you. So, all right, do not trade the crypto Forex market. That's my title for this slide because my eyes don't see shaggy. My eyes have seen shaggy in this industry, and so most of the Tales by Moonlight series is all about me sharing my experiences and inviting people to also come and share their experiences in tech and so many other things. So please bear with us. So I'm going to say, as I said earlier, if you ask me my personal opinion as a young person who is trying to make ends meet, you're getting some small money here and there, I would say do not trade with that money. Look for something else to do, maybe a business or something, or save the money. Because trading takes a lot of time, which we're going to look at. So why am I saying do not trade? Or what is trading in general? So when I talk about trading, I'm talking about speculation. Speculating both in the Forex and the crypto markets. So what does speculation mean? You're just speculating. So you're trying to guess if the market will go up or will the market come down. So you're just merely speculating. There's nothing complicated about trading, so which makes it very risky because you don't. Yes, like there's a long argument whether trading is gambling, like sport betting. Some people say it's not. Some people say it is. So depending on how you see it and how you've benefited from it or not, it's going to determine which side you're going to take. But when I'm talking about trading throughout this session, I'm talking about speculating, either in the currency market. So Forex stands for foreign exchange. Forex stands for the FOR stands for foreign, then the EX stands for exchange. So it's still the same thing like what those malams do by the roadsides, those bridge charge or Forex guys. It's still the same thing you're going to do, but this time around, you're doing it directly against the market or with an exchange. So you are not sitting by the roadside waiting for someone to come and bring Naira and say, oh, I want to buy dollar, or the person is bringing the dollar and saying, I want to buy Naira. But you are doing it you're doing it through an exchange and trying to speculate if the market will go up, which is bullish or a long position, or if the market will come down, which is short, you're shortening the market, or a bearish position. So generally, the whole crypto market right now is in a bear position. It's in a bearish trend. So a bear means that everything is going down. So the whole crypto market is in a downwards trend. So more people are pulling off their money from the Forex markets because of so many things that have happened this year. A lot of scam, a lot of exchanges have scammed people, like FTX that has collapsed. A lot of projects have collapsed as well. Some have filed for insolvency. That means they don't have enough cash to run the business. So they become insolvent, like BlockFi, and a number of projects throughout this year. So for me, for instance, I've made zero money throughout this year in the crypto markets. I remember when I was in Nigeria early this year, around February thereabouts, I was asking my boss, Michael, which token I should buy. I think he showed me a coin. Hey, what is this coin again? Oh, he said that this coin is going to go up. I don't know if the coin has gone up. I don't know. Oh, what is this token again? Like he said I should buy ANC or something. Maybe you can remember and remind me what the token was. I bought a token. Yeah, you're going to say something. Anchor. Yeah, ANC. Anchor. I bought Anchor. I wasn't saying top. I had to sell it at a point at a loss. I couldn't hold on to it anymore. I sold it. I swapped it for another token, I think for a stable coin, and I use it for something else. So that's how the market is. Sometimes you lose, sometimes you profit. So today, looking at this chart, this is a Forex chart. This is a Euro USD, the most traded pair, the most traded major pair in the Forex market. So this is what most people trade in the Forex market. So this is how the market looks like generally. So the market goes up, it goes down. You are trading the trend. You're waiting for the trend. You're waiting for the market to move. The market doesn't move. That means the market is ranging and you can't trade it. You make a loss. So you're trying to predict. So long and short is that trading off the charts means that you're trying to predict if the market will go up. So if it's that easy to predict, why are people not making so much from the market? So here's some statistics from the market. 95% of traders don't make money, like they lose. So there's a very crazy statistics that we have here. Like that's why I keep telling people, like, man, don't like statistics, readily available statistics say that barely 10% or 5% of traders make money. And as young Africans as well, like for me, for instance, when I go on YouTube, you see expert near a lot of exchange trying to sell something to me. And most of them, they don't even operate in the West or in America or wherever because they don't even meet the standard of securities or markets they are supposed to operate in. So they found Africa as an easy market to prey on. So they know this thing. They know young Africans are looking for money. So they'll just tell you anything and show you whatever and hope that you put your money into it. One of the craziest things is that people will ask you, so how much can I start trading with? And most people tell you that, oh, you can start with $10. I can bet, I don't bet, but I can tell you that if you put $10 in any exchange and start trading, you will lose that money. I'll put what when you lose, if you lose the money, come and tell me, I'll give you the money back. Because $10 doesn't do anything. Like, it's just a way for them to just take your money from you. Even $100 is not the smallest lot size you can trade in Forex, which is 0.01 lots. The amount, according to the standard calculation you need for that particular lot, I think it's $1,000. You need $1,000 to trade the 0.01 lot if you are following the correct calculation and risk management. That's the minimum that you need. And how many of you have $1,000 to put into trading to start trading? So you see how the odds are already against you. 95% of traders lose money, like they don't make profits. And if you're someone who wants to make money from the markets, you're going to be frustrated. Like you're trying to make money, you're looking for online business to do. And you decided that you want to get involved in trading. My brother, my sister, it's a very, you've chosen a wrong profession or wrong thing to do. But if in case you still want to do, there are things you can consider, but do not expect to make money instantly. It's a skilled thing. It takes time. Even businesses take an average of almost 10 years to start making profits. That's how crazy it is. Like if you start a business right now, so start making real profit, it takes almost a decade. So even most entrepreneurs don't even succeed. So how much more you think that there's no, as I've been in the market for a while now, I always ask myself, so where is the money coming from? That's what I try to find out as a tech person. I try to find out the source of something. I was at my engineering training. And then I realized that initially I thought that the exchange, they connect to a certain market. Maybe they connect to the Dow or the S&P 500 or whatever. They don't connect anywhere. The money that you make if you trade is right from the exchange. It's just like sport betting. Sport betting is not like if you are betting in the English Premier League, it's like the money goes to the English Premier League people. The money doesn't go there. The money stays with the bets Ninja or whatever they call themselves, the bets, super bets. The money stays with them. So all them, it's more of like we are gathering everybody's money. Those who make the right prediction will share the money with them. Those who make all the wrong prediction, we take their money and keep it for ourselves. It's the same principle that Forex exchanges and crypto exchanges they use as well. They all gather your money. Those who make, they put your money together. those who make the right call, the right trade, they get from that pool. Those who make all the wrong trade, the money stays with them. That's how they make money generally. So the odds are against you. Statistics says that 95%. So if you are new and you think you're going to come here and take money out of the markets, you are in the wrong place. You might better off go and start a business or something, or use the money to buy suya and something and enjoy yourself. I'm telling you the truth, bro. All right, so let's go on. So why do so many people make losses in the markets? One of the reasons, or these are some of the reasons I've listed here, is that they don't set stop loss. Stop loss is when you're trading in the charts, you tell the charts that if the trade is going against me below this amount, or when the trade hits this amount against my position, maybe if I say I'm taking a long position or I'm taking a buy position, I'm going to set my stop loss below my entry level. And I'm going to say that if the trade reverses, if the market was going up and it reverses and is coming down and it hits this price point and close my position, I don't want to lose below, I don't want to lose more than this amount. But as some people are, they think they're wise. You think you're wise. Some people think they are wise. Some people think they are wise, so they don't set stop loss. They are like risk takers. They'll be like, oh, I won't set stop loss. I know that this trade, I'm sure this trade will enter. Too sure, too direct, or whatever they call it in sport betting. But it will go against them, and they add up to the statistics of being 95% of people who lose trade. They don't conduct, so what else do? They don't conduct technical analysis. So when you're trading, there are two ways to analyze the market: fundamental analysis or technical analysis. So technical analysis, you're more or less using indicators. They are what we call indicators that used to read the charts. So indicators as well. Let me mention something about indicators. Indicators are historical data. Indicators are telling you what has happened in the past. Indicators are not going to tell you what's going to happen in the future. But because the market follows a pattern, you can use the indicator to try and help you increase your chances of making the right call. So indicators are a mathematical formula that are taking statistics of the markets of the past or historical data of the market, and it's telling you that, okay, based on what has happened in the past, the market is likely to go up or likely to come down. So that's what indicators do. And when you're doing that, it's called technical analysis, whereby you're analyzing the market using indicators and other technical tools out there. So most people don't do this, and that's why they lose in the market. So it takes time. So it's not something you just start doing. There are tons of indicators out there. So what I do is that I automate my indicators. All my indicators have trigger alerts in them. So they're all semi-automated. So I don't sit down I don't trade with my phone. I trade on a PC, and I use a virtual hosting services. So I put my setup on a virtual system, and whatever happens on the market, I receive an alert on my phone that tells me what I'm expecting the market to do. So once the market does that, I receive an alert, and I decide if I want to enter the market or if I don't want to enter the market or not. So these are analysis. I don't sit down with my phone looking at my chart or have multiple screens. I don't see that as useful. So I semi-automate my processes. Then what some people do as well, they go against the trend. As I mentioned earlier, the trend is your friend. When you are trading Forex or crypto, you have to follow the trend. So that there are two trends: upward trends or downward trends. So if you can't predict and catch any of this trend, do not enter the market. Once you enter the market in a wrong trend, you're going to lose. You're going to lose big time. So you can also make so much money. You can also make so much loss in the same time if you are not following correct risk management. Do not follow the head. So what some people do is that they wait for signals. They wait for people to tell them what to do. Like my friend, Michael Oros, for instance, he has a Telegram group. If you're into crypto, you can join his group. He sends market indicators there, market analysis. He does analysis and send it there. Tell you that, oh, this company is about to buy this thing. So XYZ is about to happen. So if you are someone who follows him, you're going to follow his signal and buy. So if it's good, you'll be making the right call. But if it's bad, it's a wrong call. So don't be a head mentality. Don't be looking for signals, and every signal you see, every signal you receive, you follow it. You have to do your own research. And also being impatient. So why do people lose? They're not patient. Like I remember one time, so I've done my analysis already, but I couldn't wait for the for the market to hit my analysis. Like I've done my setup, but the price action has to hit my setup. But I couldn't wait. Like I knew that, I was feeling so confident that based on how the market is going, the price action is going to hit my setup. I wasn't patient. Most people are not patient. It has happened to me many times. I go on YouTube in the early days when I was trading. I have some small money. I'll think like, let me flip this money quickly. I see some guy doing something. I'll be like, let me do the same thing because he won the trade. And I'll enter the trade and I'll lose. Like it happened many times. Being impatient. It happens many times. You see someone will tell you, this setup works a lot, and you believe and you follow, or you're not even patient and you lose. All right. Not doing your homework or research. I've mentioned that. And averaging on losing position. I don't know what this means. I took these points from the internet. I don't know what averaging on losing position is, but 95% of traders lose money. And why do they lose? These are the reasons why they lose money in the market. So if you still want to trade, you have to be careful, know about all these things so that you don't lose money. And it takes time. It takes skills. It takes a lot of time. All right. So what are the right approach? Or what are some of the approach you can take? I've scared you. I've told you 95% of people lose money when they trade, but still you get strong head. How do you say it? Coconut head. How do you say it? I know the year word or something. I get coconut head. You say, forget this Saharan Sam guy. I'm still going to trade. So, okay, you want to trade, fine. Mike also talk more about that, but here are some things you have to do. So how do you start trading? Or what are some of the ways you can get into trading? Of course, you'll be a retail trader. You're not a bank. So you're going to be a retail trader. That means you are an individual trading. And your positions are always small. The market doesn't care about you. All right. You should know that the market doesn't have a soul. The market will clear your money. Now your $10, your $50, your $100, the market will clear it, and the market will not feel it because the crypto market is in its trillions of dollars market. All right. It's trillions of dollars market. So the market doesn't care about your $10, about your $5, about your $100. We're talking about a trillion. Millions of amounts is moved every day in the Forex market. The same thing in the crypto market. So that's your $20 or your $50 or your $10 or your $100 is nothing. It's insignificant. So first of all, you should know that you are an insignificant fish in a big pool of a market. So the market doesn't have a soul. It doesn't care about you. Sometimes the market will be going against you and you'll be blowing air and hoping that the price action will reverse or more. Forget it. It's not going to happen. It will kill you. They call it stop loss hunting. Some people have a name for it. They say it's called stop loss. So if you set the stop loss, the market is trying to wipe you clean. So the institutional traders, the bank and the hedge fund, they are the ones who do those things because they move a lot of money in the market. So they know that you follow. They know that you're using the historical data. They see your technical analysis based on historical data. They know they are going to wipe you clean, top your small, your $10, then reverse the trend and go in a different direction. So notice that the market doesn't have a soul and it doesn't care about who you are or how much you put in the market. So but as you're entering the market, you're a retail trader. Then also, so we're looking at how can you start trading the Forex market or the crypto market. There are some people who do what we call account management. That's how I started first. So the first amount I put in the Forex market was $100. I'm going to hustle for my $100. I'm like, finally, I'm going to start trading. Someone approached me on Telegram. So be careful of Telegram. A lot of scammers there. The person said, I can trade for you. So give me your account and I'll trade for you. The good thing about Forex market is that you can give someone your account. But you should know what you're doing. You should know how to do it. The person can trade with your account, but the person can't withdraw your funds. So the MetaMask or the Forex market is set up in such a way that you can give someone a sub account or in your account, and the person can trade on your behalf, can make losses, can make profits, and you guys will agree on how much you're going to share in the profits. So I set up my account, $100, and I gave it to this South African guy, and he said he can trade for me. So he started trading. I saw my money move from $100 50. I was like, hey, what's going on? My first time trading, like I've set up the account, I've put money in it, and I've given someone to manage for me. I saw my money move from $100 within a day. My $100 went into vanishing, smoke. It just vanished like that. Like, I don't die. So that was my first experience in taking a loss in the Forex market. And I was very sad, yeah? And I vowed that I'm never, ever going to allow someone to trade on my behalf again. That's when I took it personal and I started trading myself. So you can start trading the Forex market by account management. So you can ask the person to show you their historical records, how much they've been making, if they're really good. So if you are too lazy, this is an approach. It can work for you, it might not work. It didn't work for me and I didn't do it. So another approach is copy trading. So when you go to the exchanges, the Forex exchange or the crypto exchange, there's a section of those, most of them, they have what they call copy trading, whereby they have people who have been trading for a long time and they have their records there. So you can look for the one who has been consistently trading. Maybe the person has an 80% win rate. Someone might have a 20%, someone might have 10%, someone might have 60%, someone might be doing very bad, maybe 1%. So you will look at all of them and their win rates and their historical records and see which person's trade you want to copy. So they'll give you the instruction. The person will tell you that if you're going to copy my trade, make sure you don't have less than this amount in your account, because you're going to copy whatever he does, the system will replicate it for you. So you don't have to do anything. So just on your broker, on your exchange, this function is there. So you just look for who you want to copy and select the person and have the funds that you have to have in your account. And whatever the person does in his or her account will reflect in your own account as well. This is what we call copy trading. You can look at this approach. You can use it. If it works for you, fine. If it doesn't work for you, fine. I've told you that 95% of traders lose money anyway, but you say you get strong head and you still want to go ahead. All right. So another approach to trade the Forex market is signals. I mentioned signals earlier. Sometimes what happens is that someone will have a group. Like I mentioned, Michael might also have his own group. There are a lot of groups out there for Forex and crypto. Some are even online. Some are premium. They'll tell you that to get premium signals, you have to pay subscription. So every month you pay to be in the group. Some of them give you, make you to join a free group, whereby they'll be sending you signals. A signal is, they'll tell you what to do. So that maybe if it's Forex or crypto, they'll tell you, buy this currency pair, sell this currency pair, do this. So they're giving you signals. So once you're online, you receive the message on your phone and you do the same thing. So it can work for you, it cannot work for you. So I'm just giving you both scenarios, but I'll tell you that left to me personally, don't trade at all. All right. So you can use signals to trade the Forex market or the crypto market. And there's what we call prop trading. Prop trading. Prop trading is, if you think you are very good, there are companies that will give you money to trade. But first of all, they'll test you. They'll give you a series of tests to do. And once you pass that test, they'll give you an account. Like I mentioned earlier, in account management, you can use someone's account to trade without being able to withdraw the funds from the account. So that's what happened at prop firms. So prop firms, some of them will train you, actually, they'll train you. Some will also, if you're interested, I can give you some of the links in the group. What we chat in the WhatsApp group, just mention it and we can talk about it later on after this session. So some of them will train you, then they'll test you. Once you pass their tests and you have a specific level of win rates, then they'll fund your account, or they'll give you a funded account and start trading on their behalf. It's very stressful. It's not as easy as you think. It's very stressful. They can give you up to $10,000, but they will demand a lot from you. So if you're ready to take Forex trading as a serious job or a serious gig or whatever, where you can do it for longer hours during the day, then you can consider prop trading. All right, you can consider prop trading and go through that trading lane. So the bottom line is that it takes time. You have to learn. Don't be in a hurry. Learn before you earn. And I'll give you resources if you want to learn. There are a lot of resources out there. Take your time. Trade paper money. Trade for like a year on paper money. Be comfortable. Know what you are doing. Gain enough experience that you can hop in. There's no rush. The market is trillion market. The Forex market is into trillions. So you die and leave the market. The market will still be there. So don't be in a hurry. You want to make quick money or anything, you lose. You always lose. Take it from someone who's talking from experience. All right, then finally, if you want to enter the market, one of the approaches of you who are into programming, if you love programming, you love building systems, there's what we call trading bots. So what you can do, instead of you trading yourself, you build the system for other people. This is what I do. And I also pay people to do this as well. So you can charge someone $100 to build a bot for them, automated, semi-automated indicators. You can build indicators for them. You can, whatever, they'll tell you what they want you to do. You can build it for them. There's a whole marketplace for that. So if you're very good, you can build for people and you make money. So now you're not trading directly, but rather you're using your coding skills. You're using your coding skills. I'll do a whole video on this one and I'll put it on my channel and I'll send it out. So those of you who want to code or learn how to build trading bots. So if you're someone who doesn't like too much risk, but you are good in programming, so you can take this approach, or you want to learn, you can even learn it and do it and start doing it. So you can build for people, both for the crypto market and the Forex market. There are a lot of people who want to trade, but you can build fully automated system for them and semi-automated system for them as well. All right, so I think that's basically it. So this is my favorite quote. Now, person don't chop belle food, they invest. So if your small $10 or $100 is not you don't cherish it well enough, well, you can start dumping it in crypto. So one of the most annoying thing I hate about, so one of the things you should also do is that when someone tells you that, oh, come, I'll teach you how to trade, tell the person, show me your live wallet. Let me see your profit and loss wallet. Let me see your real account. So there are two types of accounts you can use in the Forex trading. You can use a demo account and you can use a live account. Some people can trick you with a demo account. They can show you a demo account that, oh, this is how much I'm doing, this is how much risk I'm taking, this is what I'm doing, blah, 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 blah. Tell them that, let me see your live account and let me see your account balance. Let me see how much you are making historically. So most people, they make money from teaching. They sort of teach you how to trade, but they themselves are not profitable traders because 95% of traders lose money. So who are the 5% or the 10% of people who make money? It takes a lot of skills and it takes a lot of dedication and hard work. I'm not saying it's not possible, but I'm only discouraging you to rush into it too fast and too early. Take your time. Even I don't care if it takes 1 year for you to learn it. And there are sites to help you. There's a site called Baby Pips. You learn. There's a whole school. They call it a university from primary level to university level. They'll teach you everything that you need to know. So then trade on demo accounts. Don't be in a hurry. The demo account is the same features. Because when you start trading live, you see that your blood, your reaction, trading will test your greed level. If you're a greedy person and you don't know, some of you don't know that you are greedy. You don't know yet. Someone can tell you that, oh, you're a greedy person. You're a greedy buffoon, but you can't tell that you're a greedy person until you start trading. Trading will bring out the real you, the greediness in you, when you start trading to come out, whether you're going to take profits or you're going to keep waiting for more profits. So one of the things you should learn is that take profits. Once you make your, I didn't know that it was late last year that I learned this when I started making profits. Someone told me that take profits. I took profits, AXX, Axie Infinity token. But he said, why? You should know why. So why are you trading? I've made profits. But he said, take profits. Take some profit out of what you've traded. So I took my initial capital out of the trade and I left the remaining one. And the trade, it still went up. Even if the trade has reversed against me, I would have not felt it because my initial investment has been taken out. So one of the things you should, my last word with you is that a person don't chop belle food, they invest. All right. So think carefully before you go into trading, crypto market or Forex markets. And once you get in and you're making profits, take profit and run. Take profit. Don't be too greedy to test your greed level. And this is why I bring it to a stop. I know you have questions, but please note your questions down, or you can put it in the group. They will answer it at the end of the session. And at this point, I'm going to invite my guest, Michael Orus, to rebuff me or give you more points for those who still want to trade. So Michael Orus, please, the floor is yours right now.
All right. Good evening, everyone. My name is Michael Orutorojo.
It's not about to see your nice face.
Thank you, Mr. Godwin, for the insightful session. You moderate it. Well done. And moving on very fast. Talking about trading. Okay, this is my face. So talking about trading is actually very good. Trading can make you good money. You can make living from trading. And at the same time, trading can send you back to your village into this. So I mentor very few persons, not because I can mentor so many people, but trading is very technical and it's involved dedication. So if you are not ready to dedicate time, count yourself going to be among the 95% that lose money. Um, why do people lose money? Sorry, I didn't prepare a slide. I've been very busy working on so many projects. So just bear with me. Next time we'll have a very comprehensive slide. But let us just pay attention. Why do people lose money? People lose money primarily because they feel they are knowledgeable enough to approach the market the way they think is the best way. But when I mentor people, the people I mentor, one thing I tell them, the first thing I tell them is this: how long does it take people to go to school and become a graduate? In a minimum of 4 years. Yeah. So after graduating, what do you think is the entry level salary a fresh graduate in? So in Africa, is in naira, it should be around 70 to 200,000 naira a month. Entry level. 200,000 is no more entry level in Nigeria. That's mid level.
How much is that in dollars?
Now that's around 300 something dollars.
That's 200,000 is around $200 or 300 something dollars.
No,
This
200,000 is around $300 at the moment.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, so that's mid-level in Nigeria, even in Africa. Now, you went to school for 4 years. You came back after a whole lot of work. You came back and you are being offered 100 to 200,000 naira a month, and you want to start that give thousands of dollars a month with 1 week training. How is that possible? It is not possible. So why we lose money in training is primarily because of lack of knowledge. Pardon
you mean
me,
greed?
I
Oh,
am
you
not
mean
trying
greed?
to. It's not greed first. The primary reason we lose money is because of I'm being spiritual here. I am not a spiritual person, but whenever I talk, I make reference to the Bible. People make us to understand, say, in marriage because of lack of knowledge. So if you enjoy the financial market, if you want to enjoy trading the financial market, the first thing that you have to think of is acquisition of knowledge. And this might take you over a year. It might take you up to 2 years. But just ensure that you acquire the required knowledge. You are well informed about the market before you start trading financially. Now, let me tell you people my story. I have been in the financial space since 2018. Yeah, since 2018. That was when I started trading Forex. It was beautiful initially before I started losing money. And funny enough, I was taught, the person who mentored me, who is a senior Forex trader who owns certificate from Singapore, who has managed equity that's worth over $5 million. He has traded stocks for banks. He has worked with JP Morgan. So that's to tell you the level of the person. But still, I was still burning money. And trading Forex is like holding your money and you putting it on fire. It will catch fire and you are watching it burn down. And that is why Godwin will always say, don't trade Forex, because it is better to eat suya in the evening than use your money to trade Forex.
I tell you, I'd rather eat suya than trade Forex, man.
But the beautiful thing is, once you understand trading, you will enjoy trading. So in 2019, I moved from trading Forex to trading crypto full time. And a couple of people who has worked with me or whom I have mentored understand that trading crypto is actually sweet, and making money is actually as easy as anything you can think of. Like when Godwin was talking, he made mention of me telling him to buy some coin. And there is no coin I have told him to buy that did not go up. He is here, he's a witness. So, how do you understand when to buy, when to sell? Is actually what is the big thing about trading. When do you enter the market and when do you leave the market? Most people will tell you when you go online and start reading stuff, they will tell you people lose money because they don't set stop loss. I don't trade with stop loss. I don't trade with stop loss. But before I will go that deep, so let me explain something to you people about the crypto market. So my focus is going to be about the crypto market, leaving the forex market, about the crypto market. So crypto market is divided into two type of trading. So we have the spot trading and we have the future trading. So the spot trading is like trading stock in the stock market, while the future trading is like trading forex in the forex market. So how are these two different? People in 2020 and 2021, people were fascinated about how crypto was doing and everybody was happy. Oh, crypto is going to the moon. And the next question you will say is, what is the next coin to buy? Which coin will do 100% or 200%? And they will just measure. That was why you saw Doge was skyrocketing, because as at when the bull run was going very well, Doge was the talk of the town and everybody bought Doge. And you realize that over 90% of people that bought Doge lose money. And why did they lose money? Boils down to lack of education. Most times when people refer it to greed, it's not greed sets in, but lack of education is what actually plays that role that makes them to lose money. Because lack education will tell you, we make you to realize when to leave the market, where the market is at the peak or where the market is approaching the peak. Now, without education, you will just be doing this based on what is trading. And something I tell people I mentor is, before you start hearing the news in the media, in the mainstream, just know the coin or whatever thing you are buying is already approaching the peak. So if you are buying the top. And when you buy the top, it is 99% sure that you are going to lose money. Now, this is when people say greed will set in. So when your money start dropping, when the market start pulling back, you will start hoping that, no problem, it will go up again. It will go up again. And by the time it didn't go up, then you lose money. Then you start saying, no more, as you might use this money, buy suya for evening. If it makes sense. So, but the thing is trading the market is actually sweet. So let me start with trading the spot market. So how do you trade the spot market? So spot market is like you buying a coin, and whenever the coin goes up, you sell, make money. When it goes down, you can wait until it goes up again. But if you can't wait, then you pull out of the market with the use of stop loss or you using your own initiative to pull out. So spot market is like the stock market. So when you buy in the spot market, it's like you investing in a company. So let me explain it to this, and this is how I explain it to my teams. Take for instance, a friend is setting up a business and he calls you. Who will I call here? Okay, and he calls you Sanusi. Up a business. And this is the business I'm setting up. The business will give us $20 million in the next 5 years. I need money. Then you say, oh, okay, you need money? You say, yes. How much do you say? I need like $5,000 to start this. Give Chijoke that $500,000. So now buy, they are actually project. The coin, like I tell people, the coin is just a utility of the project. So before you buy the coin, always do research. Always research on what the project is all about. So let me use this. Let me make a case of.
You are saying do research. How do we do this research?
Don't worry, I'm coming to that. And that is what blockchain does. So now, when you see a coin in the market, now let me make a case of Doge. During the Doge trend, everybody was buying Doge, and I was telling people Doge does not have any use case. Doge is just a meme, any use case. So outside the high, Doge will go down, but people were still. I have a friend who invested about $1 million, and as at when he pulled out the market, $1 million, he almost killed himself. And you know what it is. If you are in Nigeria, you know what it takes to save $1 million in Nigeria. If you are doing legit business, you know what it means. So losing that money, he wanted to kill him. But I told you that when you were buying this thing, I told you. The bad part is, as at when he bought, he made some money. And that is where they will tell you the great set in. He made some money, but he didn't sell. He was waiting for the market to go up so that he will make more money. Greed killed him and he lost all his money. As a professional trader, I have got my fingers burnt too. I am not trying to say it has always been rosy. It has not always been rosy, but under mitigate against risk. So it will make you to have an upper hand and understanding the market. Okay, this is a risk. A risk is coming. Let me pull out. Now, let me make a case study of Anchor. When my friend was talking, Godwin, he made mention of me telling him to buy ANC, which is Anchor. Anchor was the protocol in which the lunar ecosystem was built upon. So Anchor was what was actually driving the entire lunar ecosystem. And the lunar ecosystem actually have a very good template, a very good business model that we are running on. I bought Anchor, I invested hugely on Anchor. I made good money. As at the day I told Godwin to buy Anchor, 2 days later, Anchor did about almost 100%. And this is how I market. If I invest, let's say for instance, now $100 in any of the token or in any of the projects, once the projects do 100%, I pulled out my initial capital. So anything that is remaining is my profit. So even if the project runs down to 0, I am not losing anything. So that is how I trade the market. And that brings me to having a strategy if you want to be successful in trading the cryptocurrency market. So what is strategy? Godwin will say strategy does not work, that you will still lose money. But when you look at the history of all the successful traders in the world, they trade strategy and they stick to their strategy. So it might take you a year to come up with a strategy, but once you understand that strategy and you keep to it, you are disciplined enough to keep to the strategy. I bet you enjoy the financial markets and you'll be smiling to the back. Now, let me tell you, my strategy, I trade only fundamentals. So when people I understand the technical analysis very well because that's where I started from. But I quit the technical analysis and I stay glued to the fundamental analysis. So the fundamental analysis is what is happening in the market and how do people react to what is happening in the market. So that made me to understand the human psychology when it comes to finance, how people react to news and how people react to what is happening in the market. So I trade the psychology of human beings. So instead of looking at the chart and say, okay, this thing is breaking up, let me follow. No, I trade the human psychology of the market. And for the past 1 year, I have adopted that strategy. I have not lose money trading the future markets.
Awesome.
I have
Beautiful.
not lose. So not that I have not lose a trade, but when you aggregate all my trades together, I haven't lose money. I have been in the positive side of the market. So I am among the 5% that make money from the market.
All right. All
So,
right. All right, Michael, I'll take over from here. Sorry for cutting you in. Yeah. So Michael is now taking us into a lot of things, psychology and strategy and whatnot. That's fantastic. So sorry for cutting you in. I want us to stick to time. If there's going to be some other class, maybe you can invite them, have a session, they can deep dive. So right now we're just basically talking and seeing how the market is generally. That's what we're trying to look at today. So you mentioned that. So based on your point of view, you're looking at it from. We're looking at trading from the crypto perspective because you stopped trading the Forex market for your reasons, for some reasons, and you focus on the crypto market. And you said the crypto market is divided into two. You said the stock market and what?
We have the
sports.
That's the spot market and the future market. You did allow me to explain the future market.
Yes. So sports and future. So briefly tell us about the future. There's under 1 minute. What's the future market?
Okay. So future market is like you trading Forex in the Forex market. So future market is when you borrowed money from the market. So let's say, for instance, you have $10. And it works on
leverage.
So for instance, yeah, leverage. So
leverage trading.
You have $10. Let's say, for instance, you are trading with $10, and you say, okay, this $10, I want to go 5x. So if you are trading with a leverage of 5x, that means your $10 is $50. So you are entering the market with $50. So if the market move 1%, so instead of you entering the market with $10 and 1% is if the market makes 10% and 10% is $1, when you are trading with leverage, let's say with 5x leverage, when the market move 1%, instead of making $1, then you make $5. So that's how leverage works. That's how future works. But when the market go negative, when it goes against you, if you move 10% against you, instead of losing $1, then you lose $5, and you can lose your money in 2 minutes.
Yes.
So that is where people lose money, and that is why you need to understand how the markets work before you even dream of trading future.
Fantastic. So yes. So I hope we all get it. So if you want to trade, you can do all of this on Binance. So if you want to trade the crypto markets, you can trade either the spot markets or the futures market. So there are two approach that you can take towards trading the markets. And also
let me cut in. Sorry, Godwin. Sorry, Mr. Godwin. So as a beginner, please don't ever think of trading future. Stay glued to spot trading.
Avoid leverage.
Stay glued to spot trading until when you understand the spot trading market before you start thinking of moving to the future market. I wouldn't even advise you to trade the future market at all because it's very risky. And cryptocurrency market is very, very volatile. It's more volatile than even the Forex market. So don't even think of trading the future. If you want to trade the market, just stay glued to spot market. And sorry, God will just give me like 5 minutes. Let me just say something. So let me just cut in some of the things they need to
5 minutes a lot. You have 1 minute.
Calm down now. All right. So if you want to enjoy trading the market, cryptocurrency market, these are some of the things you have to take note of. So one, understanding what the project, what the token, that's what they are working on with the project. So what solution are they bringing to the blockchain industry? And what is the usefulness of that solution to humanity? Now, you look at their tokenomics. Tokenomics alone is another topic on the road. I can't exhaust tokenomics in a full day. But you look at their tokenomics. So their tokenomics means their token, the coin you are going to buy, is the distribution of the coin. So how much of the coin is allotted to the founders? How much is allotted to the community? And how many of the coin is out there? So what is the total supply of that coin? Because when you see some coins, for instance, their total supply is like 1 billion coin. So it means that project needs $1 billion before it can get to $1 per coin. So when you see some coins that are in 0.00, you say, hey, I need to buy this coin, because by the time this coin gets to $1, I am a billionaire, I am a millionaire. So those coins will never get to 0.001 because their market cap is huge. And because most of them does not have any use cases, it will become very, very difficult for people who have the money to invest as much as $1 billion to drive that coin to $1. So these are some of the things you have to look at. And one other thing, you have to look at the community of that project. So how huge is the community? How many people, how have they been able to control the audience of the community? So how interested are people in that project? And one other thing, see, Godwin, let me say this. One other thing, the crypto industry is very huge. Like what I tell people is the upgrade of the current financial market. So if you are trading the crypto market, or if you are part of the crypto or the blockchain industry right now, you are early. And one thing I will advise you people to do from now on is understanding the crypto industry, because there is a whole lot of job out there. Like Godwin has worked for one of the top companies around the world in blockchain. So there is a lot of work out there. Aside looking at making money from just trading, you should also look at getting job in the blockchain industry. Now, whatever thing you study in school, just try as much as possible to integrate the knowledge of blockchain into it. Once, let's say, for instance, you study business admin in school. If you understand blockchain, then integrate blockchain into it, you job. I have friends who are working with Binance, Huobi, most of the top exchanges you have in the world. I have friends who are working with them around the world. Majority of them are Nigerians, and some of them are people I met online.
This is a very important point, because most people just think about maybe play to earn, get some token and whatever. It's a guy working right now with Mary Circle. I don't know if I was going to introduce him to it, but he's following me on LinkedIn as well. He's their UX UI designer right now. He's a Nigerian. So most often, what he's trying to say is that just by learning how to trade, you can incorporate it to other things that you do. Like there's a lot of jobs in terms of social media management, like learning social media management. They'll not take you in the crypto industry if you don't understand the basics or community management. There's a sales job I'm doing right now. It's basically just understanding how crypto works. I've moved away from that now, moved into taxation and regulation right now. That's what I'm interning with them right now. So I've moved on. So it has opened a new opportunity for me in terms of taxation and regulation. That's what I'm learning right now, because I'm learning that hopefully in the near future I can also use to do something. So it's not just learning to trade, but you're learning to understand how the community or how the technology works, the blockchain, the crypto community works. Add it to your social media management or community management, and you get a job. And $200 minimum. The minimum you won't get is $200 job. But they're very good. You're looking at 1,000 plus, 2,000 going forward. So Michael said, understand the token, understand your community.
So sorry, let me come in a little. Sorry, let me come in a little. So why it is important for you to understand the market. Once you understand the market, even trading will become you will understand the things that drive the market, when the market will go up and when the market will come down. You see, some of us have market since April this year. And if we are entering the market right now, we don't long, we only go short, because we wait for when the market have a spike and it goes short, then we short. on my Telegram group, I always post when never trade a breakout in a bear market. So the market is always seasonal and it works in trade. It's either it's going up at some point or it's coming down at some point. So when it is coming down, if it breaks up, never enter the market that the market will go up, because it's going to be temporary. So all your trades should be heading towards the market is going down until it has consolidated in a place that, okay, it is about to go up again. We are running out of time. Let me stop here, and I believe you enjoy this conversation. Godwin, over to you.
I was also enjoying it, like Esther said. Thank you so much, Michael. At least this your last 3 points are very important, that we should understand the token if it's crypto we want to trade. And so we should try, if we're going to trade at all, if we're going to trade crypto, we should start with the spot trading, right? The spot trading, and avoid the futures markets, because the futures market is trading on leverage. And those who have experience in the market will tell you to avoid leverage at all points. You are trading on borrowed money. So they tell you avoid leverage at all costs. Then they give us, so we should understand the token community, find the project community, understand what drives okay, we'll come to the questions right now. Understand what drives, so you can ask your questions in the WhatsApp group and in the chat here. So Michael said that we should understand what drives the community as well. We should try and understand all these things. So we are quickly moving into question and answers right now. So Chijoke says, what do you think about the Pi system? I believe that question is for Michael. Michael Oros, what do you think about the Pi system? I think that Pi token also. What's your opinion on it? It's like it's not.
So let me say this. Pi is a wonderful project, but what I tell people about Pi is they have been developing for like 2 years now, and the solution they are coming up with is updated in the industry right now. We have seen other better solutions. So by the time they will enter the market, Pi will be useless. The use cases of Pi will be useless because we have better solutions right now. So that's a very quick take on Pi.
So what you said for Pi is an outdated system solution they are building for the market has moved. A lot of things have happened. The market is crazy. And yeah, so Esther says, Satoshi system. What is Satoshi? I don't know what Satoshi system. I don't know what you mean by Satoshi system.
Okay, so let me come in with this. So Satoshi, just like you have Naira and Kobo. So Satoshi is the Kobo of Bitcoin. So I don't really understand what you mean by also Satoshi system. So there are so many projects that bear Satoshi, and I will tell you those projects are not good projects. So don't ever think about them. Just forget about them, because they are out there to take your money. So let me give you people a quick analysis of how the market works. So the market is a demand and supply, works on demand and supply principle. So if you understand the law of demand and the law of supply, you will understand the market very well. So when people come with shit projects that doesn't have use cases, they will advertise it. People will buy their token, and when those people, that was why I talk about tokenomics. So those people now, they allot like 90% of the entire project token to themselves. So by the time the project has grown, let's say they were able to make like they have a market valuation of about $1 million. Those people now, they can now take like that 90% equity they allot to themselves out of the market. So once they take that 90% out of the market, you will see that the token will now run down like 90%. So let's say if the token was $1, the token will now go to $0.1, which you have lost all your money. So that is what shitcoin does. And that is why you need to understand how the market works, understand which project is a shit project and which project is a standard project.
All right.
Let me look at this question again. How do you have more knowledge about blockchain? Join our group where we take lectures on on blockchain on Telegram.
All right, so let me step in here, please. So this is a disclaimer. I don't have any affiliation with Michael Orus.
Can NFT be minted without money?
Yes, so this is a disclaimer to everybody in this group. I don't have any affiliation with Michael Orus in terms of trading and signals and everything. So if you are joining his group, which you should join for education purpose, don't say I'm the one who said you should join the group if you start losing money. All right, I've told you that he also gives me signals. So as he said,
no.
Hold on, Michael, hold on.
Sorry.
Michael, hold on. I am my friend. We'll still have one when we are done. But I'm letting it know publicly that yes,
my guy,
non-financial whatever the advice. So as he himself has mentioned over and over again, you have to do a lot of education, and at the end of the day, it has to be your own call. All right. So please take note of that. I'll drop his Telegram group, and I believe he has tutoring and whatever, so you can have in-depth training with you guys. But this is just a discussion just to give you guys insight of the markets. And so what the question he was reading was, how do you have more knowledge about blockchain? So education, a lot of content out there. By joining sessions like this, by joining his Telegram group, you'll be having a lot of different sessions. And you can also use Binance. Binance has a lot of Binance Academy, academy.binance.com. They have a lot of resources there. Babypips.com have a lot of resources there. You can start from there as well. All right. So the next question is, can NFTs be minted without money or coin? Michael.
Yes, NFT can be minted without money or coin. So there are things, so there is a way it works. And that is the core blockchain technology. There is a way it works. There are places you can go. And these are some of the things. We can't actually explain how it is done here, but these are some of the things we do in Blogsgate in my group. And let me correct something. In Blogsgate, we don't charge money. We only teach people, and we teach for free. We only teach people how the market works. So for you to have a very comprehensive knowledge of the market and the industry at large, because what blockchain is actually bringing is not just for you to make money, but it's for humanity to have financial freedom, cutting away the government and the banks, so that you can be your own personal bank and have relationship and make payment directly to whoever you are.
Thank you so much, Michael Orus. I'm very grateful for your time, and thank you everybody for staying to this very moment.